Okay, Kinthy, before we start the PowerPoints, I have a question.
No question. Yes. And actually, we are first time on the stage.
Oh,
Take some
I'm
pictures.
Carol.
Work together.
Yeah, joint ventures actually. Yeah. Okay,
right.
my question. I would like to ask you, do you know how many museums in Hong Kong? Give you 5 seconds. 5.
Give you 5 seconds. Come on.
3.
How many
2,
museums in
1.
Hong Kong?
Ding ding.
30.
10. 30.
30.
No. Give you one more chance. It is about 60 museums in Hong Kong, including public and private museum.
All right.
And actually, this session is a sharing of our volunteer BIM project for a museum. This museum is named Hong Kong Museum of Medical Science.
All right.
Okay, let's take a look of it. And actually, this is the museum located at the Mid-Hill. If you take MTR, you can go to the Shan Wan station and just walk along to Man Mo Sample, Man Mo Mill, and then walk about 3 to 5 minutes, then you will be there. And this is also a historical buildings in Hong Kong, about 100 years old. Okay, this is the location here. So if you have nothing to do in the weekend, you can go to have a visit here. Because the first time I visited this museum is about 10-15 years ago when I studied in Chinese university for a Chinese medical course, and I have to visit here. And actually, I would like to show you the video of this museum. Okay, maybe you would ask why this museum is located at the Mid-Hill, right? Why? Actually, why? Because 100 years ago, in the mountain, in the hill, the rich people, they didn't live there. Only poor people lived there. So it was a slum area, and because so many people there and their living condition is not ideal, there is some diseases such as Black Death and other diseases. So the British people, they set up a laboratory there to investigate why there is a disease there. So previously, this museum is a bacteriological lab for the British people, the British scientists, to investigate the diseases. And later on, this lab, they transformed to a museum. Okay, so for this project, we have some goals to do. The first one is to record the current situation of this museum, because you know that it is a very old building. It has basically very old or aged drawings. I only received some hand sketch for this drawing, and we have to do some laser scan to record the current data. And also, once the BIM, the model has ready, we put it to VR to educate that people that even for the old building, they can also use the latest technology. And also, the third one is to educate our interns, because we have some civil engineering students. They arrived last year around summertime. So we bring them to the site to practice what is the laser scanning and what is some BIM model and VR workflow. We teach them how to do it. Okay. These photos are the Sigma mascot. The laser scanning team to take the laser point cloud and educate the students. And here is me and Kinthy and the students. And you can see that actually this museum is combined by 3 sections. The first one is the main building, which has about totally 3 floors to show all the exhibitions. And there's an annex here. The main building is behind, and the annex is here. And our BIM project is for this one. Okay, and you see that some plants, they are not just normal plants. Actually, there are some herbs, some Chinese herbs, about 100 species there. So this is the very simple or basic workflow. First of all, we do the laser scanning to capture the current data of the site for the annex. And then we put the model, the point cloud model, to the Revit, and then Revit Live, and then 3ds Max plus Maya, for the VR. And you see that this is not photo. This is the laser scanning. The laser scanning capture the texture and the site situation. Okay, actually this is the wall here, along here, and then this is the stair. And then this is the annex here. The main building is behind the tree. And the playground, I want to mention that this playground, previously not a playground. They are for some animals because they have to do experience previously. So they just remove it and then do a playground here. And this annex is for the people to live there. And inside the annex, you can see that the building here, very classic and old and very dangerous. Why? Because it is very old buildings and they have to do some maintenance to keep it here and also to maintain its existing shapes as well. So it is very difficult to keep this building. Okay, the top view of the site. And then you can see that when I put it into a recap, because when we scan this site, there are so many noises. You can see so many trees or people around, so we have to clean up the point cloud in recap and then put it to Revit here. Inside Revit, we can do the building, and this is the top view of the building. And then we can do the topo here because we nick off the data of some principal data or the principal datum on the AutoCAD drawings, so we can just heavily rely on the laser scan point cloud, and then we try to build it back. And you will find that actually this annex building is not very easy to build because it is located at a slope at the mountain. You can see that different floor slabs, they have different levels here. And the final work of the Revit is like this. I've put the materials, the doors, and the other details. And after we have complete this work in Revit, we can do it in VR in Maya. And actually, before I hand my session to Kinthy, I would like to mention that this model is very helpful to the museum because when they do further renovation job, we use this data. This is their digital asset, actually. They can use floor plan, they can have elevation, etc. And also, I have used the BIM 360 for them to have a quick view on some mobile devices, such as mobile phone and iPad. And they're very happy to see it. Okay, I will hand the time to Kinthy.
Thank you. My turn. Okay,
Yeah.
finally. Okay, we always talk about BIM and VR. So BIM always expert everywhere, and VR, not sure. But we give you a good solution in here, and then see how we can work two teams together to deliver a better visualizations. So we always talk about point cloud to VR, like workflow. So first of all, we will acquire data, manage the data, and then visual the data. All right, and we got all kind of scanning stuff like laser scan or handheld scan, or using photos to create models. And we have a great tools, Recap, and also we can have an amazing Maya, our flagship product in M&E. And then you can send a model to the Maya with Recap. And also we have, if you like to use photos, then you have Recap Photos to create photos to export the model to Maya. And also you can work two of them together. And in Maya, we manipulate the models because it's very huge. And then we send the model into interactive. So you have a question asking me, right? You forgot.
Why you have to make so complicated the workflow? Yeah.
Actually, each workflow is close together because Autodesk make them. So they are handshaking. We can talk to each other. So and also instead of interactive, the fast way to visualize your model, you can put those data, 3D models and texture to the Unity or Unreal Engine for further development. All right. We also have like interoperation together with those third parties engines. All right. Let's see. First of all, we put the scan model, point cloud into the Recap, and then actually they will do it for ourselves, auto registration for different groups, but not perfect because some kind of the point cloud data are not related together. So we need to set 3 points. Like we'll have some like a big square, green, blue square over there. You have to identify 2 groups of point cloud data, manually identify them. Then you will see this green there is very good, this red is bad. So you can, based on the data, and then merge all groups together, become one point cloud data. So this is the one to display everything. All right. And after that, I will create the models, and you have several applications can do that, and then turn the point cloud model into mesh with texture. But the model here is 10 billions. I don't believe that 10 billions can drive into VR. That will be like a standstill picture, not moving, right? So we have used some tools, great tools in Maya to reduce the polygon. Reduce polygon like 6 times lesser, 10 times lesser, but still keep the edge and profile. We have a great tools over there. So it's a mesh and then become something like this, 10 times later. All right. Okay, this is the environment. So we have a link called interactive, direct send the model to the 3D Specs interactive right away. Then you can update, changing things, and then modify things directly side by side. All right. So this is nothing you need to do, like a texture, camera, models, anything. To send it just a single buttons. And first of all, this is an old building. We will do something, but first of all, we want to walk around. So basically, I want to do a VR. I just need to do 2 things. One is turn the model into a physical actor. Mean the model can be collided. Right? I can walk on it, have a collision on it. Just add a function called actor, physical actor. And then I need to do the second thing is put a starter. Means when I add a starter over there, let's see, when I start a VR, which position I want to start. All right, so just put over here and rotate the direction in the front side, and then it's done. This is very simple, right? Nothing, no programming, right? All right, then I go to you can just play or go to the VR button to show it the results. All right. It's too fast. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I'm maybe messed up some.
So you just want to walk around that slope, right?
What did I do? All right. Let me queue up a little bit because over there. Okay. And play. Rotate it and then start it. Okay. All right. All right. So in here, I can just go around and then teleport myself into the area that I wanted, and then see the environment. And remember, we call me that what we do a building in our environmental, that we will take care about what's the real situation, the real model in around my environment. So and in the workflow that we've done models in here, we can visualize, and then I should put the model built from the Caro, from the BIM, Revit, and then through the Revit Life, and then combine together and become a complete visualization, right? Real situation, environment, and my design. Okay, so
I would like to implement a little bit. Maybe some of you will wonder why Revit Live is also VR, but why we have to do it in 3ds Max Interactive and Maya? Because in the Revit Live, it is the VR, but it is the static one. If you want to add more actions, such as the rock around, rock through, or some some motions or some other activities, like what? Teleport, right? Teleport. Yeah, and you have to do it in 3ds Max or Maya to make it more advanced in your VR file. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's put everything together and then just start to play. And then you got very easy to control the day, time, month, and see the sunlight where it's come from the different days, and very interactively. And you see the model from Carol, pretty good, and it merged with the environment together.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about it. I don't use VR. Why? Because my VR system was lent to the Taiwan area. So I just use my mouse and some viewport set in the you can set the camera point in the Revit or in the Maya, and then send to here. Then you will see all the the viewport that you want to show to your client and use the VR together.
The materials is from Revit, right?
Right. Yes, exactly. So if you use a VR, you can walk around and teleport yourself if the area is very big. And you can set some area that you never see before. And this is one-to-one scale for the human factors. All right, this is the demo and the workflow about the whole things.
So I think it is quite impressive because in the past, for VR, we just only do all the modeling works and then put it in VR. But for now, we can combine point cloud and modeling works, and then even I can do some more editing in Maya or 3ds Max to do a very impressive VR output.
And work with the Revit model too.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
And what was coming on the museum?
Just a reminder, if you are interested to see more of the model, you can go to the museum on 2nd of March. They have an event there. They will put the VR of our model, so you can experience that model. In case you are interested, you can go to that website. Yeah.
Okay. Not finished yet. More. Arnold Renderer. Arnold Renderer is a world-class renderer. You name it, like Iron Man, Spider-Man, every great Hollywood movies use Arnold for rendering. And picture is telling story, right? You see that? This is great guys, great stuff. Actually, whatever you use, Max, Maya, and or third parties, use it is a picture, that photorealistic picture rendering with Arnold to tell a story. Let's take a closer look. Another great story, rendering from a great picture from Arnold. And also thank you for Carol with me, and we are actually a great team to explore skill and experience. And we have a passion, vision, make, and create. Thank you.
Thank you.